Okay, here we go. Let's see what we got today. We have a pentagon, a regular pentagon, which just means all five sides are the same, all five angles are the same. We got a couple diagonals flying through. They want to know what x is. So give it a shot, see what you can do with it. You can pause the video if you like, and then we will come back and we will try to solve it together. Alright, here we go. So, we already discussed just briefly before the word regular, right? All the sides are the same, all the angles are the same. You got some lines flying through, so we see some triangles. Now, as many of you guys know by now, when you see triangles here on these tests, they're asking for angles, you always ask yourself the same question. What do I know about the sides? And what do I know about the angles? Because of the relationship oftentimes between sides and angles, right? If two sides are the same, therefore two angles will be the same, and vice versa. So, let's see. Let's just make up a number. Let's just say the side of the pentagon is 1. So all these are 1, which means all those sides are the same. Okay. Well, if it's a regular pentagon, I think we can figure out, right, what all the interior angles are. So, some of you guys should probably know this, right, where n is the number of sides, and that will give us the total degrees in the figure. So if a pentagon is 5-sided, right, 5 minus 2 is 3, 3 times 180 is 540. If you feel like you're not going to remember that formula, think about it logically, right? Think about it logically. A triangle is a 3-sided figure, and that has 180 degrees in it. A rectangle is a 4-sided figure, and that has 360 degrees. So you can see if I add a side, it looks like I added 180 degrees, right? A straight line, that's just 180. So every time you add a side, just add 180, 360 and 180 brings us to 540. Okay, so if we know there's 540 degrees in there, and there are 5 sides, we can divide and get these to be 108, right? So I know all these ones that are untouched, those are 108. And I know obviously all of this is 108, but I'm not quite sure how they split. Let's not make assumptions and just say they split in half. They might, but they might not. We don't like to assume. Well, let's look at this triangle right here. You have a triangle. Well, I don't know necessarily what this side is. I could figure it out. I'd probably need a little trigonometry. But we don't really need that, because if we look at this triangle, well, I know this side is 1, and I know that side is 1. So I have two sides that are exactly the same. And when I have two sides that are the same, huge theme on these tests, two sides are the same, the angles across must also be the same. So if this side goes with x, well, that better be x too. And now the problem should be over, right? We have a triangle, the 3 sides add up to 180 degrees. We have 108, so if we did 180 minus 108, right, that's 72 degrees, which has got to be split 2 ways. Simply divide it by 2, and we should end up with 36.